So I guess it's time to address the elephant in the room, and that is, am I going to be on live PD on TV? Well, what's up guys? This is Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and over the last month or so, I guess it kind of came out public over a month ago, but yes, the Oklahoma Highway Patrol has joined live PD and has been airing on television for a few weeks now. They have ridden with several troopers. So here's the thing, as you can tell, as you can see, I live in a very rural area. The town I live closest to is about population of about 5,000 people. And yes, live PD did come to Oklahoma. They're still here, shooting lots of video, getting lots of cool stuff. But let's think about this. So when you watch live PD, you guys, I bet I've had 150 questions about live PD. People want to know if I'm going to be on live PD and all that. So that's what we're addressing here. So live PD, if you're going to sit down and you're a producer of a television show like live PD, you want lots of action, you want fast pace, you want high speed. Like, something has got to happen because it's a live show, kind of like cops. They need action. Well, I live in a very rural area, low population density. I do live close to Interstate 35, so there's a lot of traffic on there. But so far, at least, and I'm not gonna guarantee anything, but so far, live PD has pretty much only ridden with troopers that are in the metro area. So like Oklahoma City and Tulsa have been really popular. They're riding with guys that live there, or guys and gals that work in those metro areas, because obviously the population's a lot higher. There's maybe a lot more crime, and there's just a lot more going on. So when you put a live television show that's, I say live, it's fairly live, it's delayed a few minutes, but a live show in a police car, people want to see action. Just to be quite honest, I've been on the highway patrol for 13 years, and I live in a rural area. There's not a whole lot of action. Some days can be really exciting, some days can be just crazy, but for the majority of the time, most days are pretty slow. I can't hardly just sit here and talk with Bear looking at me like that, huh? Ain't that right, Bear? So, am I going to be on live PD? Has been asked on my channel, as I said earlier, probably 150 times. Probably not, okay? So I have no influence on, no say-so on who they ride with, what they do. I'm not in the loop with that kind of stuff. Like I said, I've been on the patrol for 13 years, but I'm still at the bottom of the rank structure. I've never promoted up, and really don't plan to unless something changes in the future. Anything could happen, but I like worrying about one person and one person's problems. When I go to work, it's just me and my problems I have to take care of and solve. When you promote up, you start having all those people under you, and you have to worry about all their problems too. So am I going to be on live PD? I doubt it. I doubt it. I figured I just need to address this in a video and kind of explain why I don't think I will be. And I know I've had a ton of people say, hey, you'd be the best person for the job because you're comfortable on camera. You ought to be the one doing it because you got this huge following. It has nothing to do with all of that, guys. They're literally just putting a film crew in the car with a trooper that likes to be a go-getter, that goes and gets into a lot of stuff that stirs up, not trouble, but stirs up things and arrests a lot of people and does a lot of good things. Not that I don't do good things, I'm not trying to make it sound like that, but after 13 years, I'm a little more laid back, a little more mellowed out. I take what comes to me. I don't go out and stir up a lot of stuff like you used to as a new police officer, new trooper. And when you're new to the job, it's like anything else, man. You're gonna go out and save the world. You're gonna go out and arrest everybody for everything. And after years, you kind of mellow out and come down and do what's required, do what you're supposed to, do your job, and still do a good job doing your job, but you're usually not as much of a go-getter. And for a television show like live PD, they want those new guys with they're still go-getters that still want to get out there and stop as many cars as they can in a day and try to get into things, which is great, which is what the show's for, and that's awesome and all. But Me, probably not gonna be on live PD. Probably not gonna happen. And I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. I'm not heartbroken. I'm not sitting here like begging to be on live PD. Really don't want to be on live PD. If they showed up and said, hey, they're gonna ride with you, we'll do it, and I'll go do my job and do what's expected and all that stuff. But I'm not beating down the doors begging for it, I promise you. So anyways, that's enough of that. I've got to get back to what really matters right now. I'm not at work, and I try to keep work with the highway patrol separate from what I do at home and with this channel, because it's just not supposed to be blended. A lot of people request, you know, like me to take the camera in my car and do a vlog while I'm working, or just do things while I'm on duty, and I just can't do that, guys. There's a lot of issues there that would cause problems, and I'm not gonna do that. So anyways, back to this. My little side garden next to the high tunnel needs to be planted. I've got tomatoes and all kinds of things that need to go in right here, but my chickens are in the way, and I'm ready to get them out of the garden because I've been having some issues with my rooster. The hens don't fly out. The rooster, boy, that guy can fly. Clip a wing, he can still fly. He's a game rooster, game chicken, they fly. So I need to get them out of here because that guy likes to go in the high tunnel and eat Houston strawberries, and it's causing problems. So I've got an idea for these chickens. I'm gonna take them and move them over to the barn where the cows are, because we got a huge fly problem. It's just lots of cow manure and lots of in the barn and mud, and where it rains, and causes lots of flies. And I think if I can put the chickens in with the cows, then they'll help eat some of those fly larvae, or maggots if you want to call them that. But maybe they'll help reduce the fly population. But getting these things caught and moved is gonna be a chore, because should have done it in the dark. Well, I got everybody but the rooster. I told you that rooster was sneaky. He got out, got all the hens. Now I just got to get them caught. I got them cornered up, I got them hemmed up here. Little feed works magic on the laying hens, but let's get them all caged up and we'll move them over with the cows. Really? That was a cluster. Got 2 escapees already. One chicken was caught. Get back, Bella. Easy enough. Well, dang. No, Bella. No, Bella. Stay back. No, Bella. No, Bella. Get back. Aha! Gotcha. I'm tired now. Well, that obviously didn't go as I had planned. That's why you move chickens at night. It's just much easier. If you get out here when they're on the roost, you can pick them up and move them. I had a great idea cornering them. Obviously the rooster flew up and out. And then that one hen went right through the fence. Did you see that? That white hen? But here's what happened. So at the bottom, this fencing is small squares. But as you go up, they open up and get a little bigger. She slipped through there. So now I got a white hen that's out that I've got to go catch. But whew, I'm out of breath. Let's go get these hens out of this cage, because it's a little cage and I don't want to leave them in there very long. All right, girls, do your thing. Come on out. Come on out. Come on out. Come on out. Turn around. So I think putting these chickens in here with the cows will work great. I'm gonna have to give them separate water because obviously they can't reach in to drink from where the cows drink. But this will give them this whole field area to roam around and scratch around and keep the fly larvae down. And as you can see, the cows make a mess when they eat because they, look at all the flies. Isn't that ridiculous? This is what I'm trying to prevent. I hate flies. But as the cows eat, they drop a ton of this on the ground as they eat. So then I won't have to feed the chickens, they can eat the scraps. The fence is 4x4 squares. It'll keep those full-size hens in, no problem at all. Look at that guy. Look at Big Mac. He's not sure, something new in his pen. That guy's growing like crazy. So I set the chickens up a set of roost poles in the barn. I don't know if you can see them or not. So they'll be able to roost in the barn. I need to give them somewhere to put a nest box for them to lay in. But hopefully this works out well. As far as predators go, yeah, they're exposed to predators. I don't have a way of locking them up at night. But you guys have seen our 3 ducks that run around, and they literally just kind of chill down here at the goat barn at night. And I've never had an issue with them getting attacked. There's 3 of them that are well over a year old. Nothing's killed them. Bear sleeps out here at night, so that's probably why he stays out here with the goats. So I think the chickens will be okay. It might take them a day or 2 to figure out, hey, there's roost poles in the barn. But look at all this area they've got to free range and scratch and eat and help kill the fly pests that are causing problems with the cows. Look at him. See him shooing flies off of him? We need to get some fly spray for old Jerkface. I'm sorry, not Jerkface. For Big Mac. But I can't put fly spray on the Crazy Eyes. On Crazy Eyes, the heifer back there, because you can't get close enough to her to spray her with fly spray. But we can help old Big Mac out, can't we, buddy? Yeah. All right. Well, that wasn't the perfect scenario, but all but 1 hen and 1 rooster are here, and I can pick them up tonight. I'll catch them and move them. Look at her cleaning up after the cows already. Alrighty then. Well, that didn't go as smooth as planned, I guess, but now the chickens are gone from the garden for now. I would like to eventually have a permanent chicken pen down here, and I'm thinking maybe probably out here beside the garden, close to the house. Now that we got the perimeter fence for this pasture set up, I think we can make something permanent down here for the chickens, because I like having them close to the garden where I can turn them in there when I need them to till the ground for me and amend the soil and all that good stuff. And I also like having them next to the garden so I can feed them the garden scraps and the waste. So we'll work on that in the future, but as for now, they're out of the garden. They're not gonna be eating Houston strawberries anymore. That rooster. But anyways, I'm gonna get to work out here. We'll get the garden all ready to go. Gotta get some tomato plants out, get some drip irrigation set up, but I'm gonna get to work. Anyways, guys, live PD. Hope that answered your questions about live PD. Probably not gonna be on the show. You never know, anything could happen. And they may decide to come down here in southern Oklahoma and do a show way out in the middle of nowhere, but probably not. But anyways, guys, that's all I've got for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Y'all have a great day. And as always, we'll see you on the next video. So it's time to address the elephant in the room. And that is, oh my gosh, dogs, leave me alone.